from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His team in the middle of a good run, 4-2 over their last 6 games. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from South Florida. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Very hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
You think back to the weeks leading up to the bye, Mike, and this team really was struggling. They were having a hard time finding success. They had lost multiple games in a row. So the ability to just take a step back, do a little self-scout, do a little self-accountability check, and just get a break. Get away, regroup. They said they had a great week of practice. It kind of rejuvenated the locker room. And we're going to find out here shortly whether it worked. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
The Saints led out by the rookie, Tyler Shough. Interesting story. Off injured in college. The 3rd quarterback drafted out of Louisville with pick 40. Greg, he is now the QB for New Orleans.
This league is so often described, Mike, as a passing league, and performances last week are a big reason why. Not only his ability to rack up a ton of yards, but to have 3 touchdowns to go with it. And even though it's not as rare as maybe it used to be, I think we have to be careful that we don't take that type of production for granted. It's going to be a hard team to beat if he's able to continue to produce at this rate. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shough. He'll complete that to his fullback. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Tough to bring down. Somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. A pass taken in by Miller. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
Chuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down?
That is hot. What a throw. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. There's Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year. The numbers show that. They've come out of the gates hot in this one.
All right.
In motion is Hill. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
This one caught by Waller. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Still 3rd down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Go ahead.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wk13, what's it? Out!
They'll go jet sweep and do it with Hill. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Hill brought in motion. Tua going to give it to Achane, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Forced out left. And he will score! Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Chuck looking to throw on first down. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Chuck to throw on second down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. From the gun, it's Chuck on the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it second down and 7.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now Shuck on third down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. There's Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. From the outside, he's got Waddle. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He's looking for Devon Aints coming out of the backfield.
Second down
And it'll lead to a second down. Tua gonna throw. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's gonna set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Aints. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
The pressure too much, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he finds Tyreek. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. out of the gun, NoLa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jake Bailey now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Automatic 1st down.
It's Chuck. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The Saints 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing is Shuck. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Here we go, shot. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. Wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Viking 18. Let's go.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Chuck. And he's in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Dolphins 7.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 50th reception on the... And he's got a 1st down to go with.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 5.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 2nd and 5. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he will get into the end zone. Nick Wk13. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point by Madison is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. They'll go play action here with Chuck. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he is out of bounds. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. That one out wide for Kamara. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Cook's able to pull that one in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. To throw is Shuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
60
To the air again is Shuck. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
And it's 3rd down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Throwing again, Shuck. Shaheed with the catch. And he will get into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in. but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. The Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That one out wide to Aints. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Cameron Jordan. He's able to get to the quarterback for the 2nd time here in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On comes the punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And before this drive starts, we're going to take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Shuck. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. His pass right side taken in by Cooks. New Orleans 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
At the 38-yard line.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a rock with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Let's go now. 60.
On the handoff, this is Miller. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 4. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
Dolphins offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
Ready.
Play action. Tagovailoa. And it's caught left side by Waddle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the
2 and out on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
On second down, here's Tagovailoa. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's the safety, Justin Reed. He blitzed and got home.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, here's a run with Kamara. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about one. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle. 3rd and 6. Now Shuck. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. To the air is Shuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saints on the play.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, New Orleans.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's into the end zone. Juwan Johnson, touchdown Saints. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Point after try, forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Saints have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Aints. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Second and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Aints, and he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it such a big difference for the offense. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Moving to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
All right.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead...
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake, and he's not going to get there. Big roll of the dice, trying the fake, but he's stopped short of first down, and it's a turnover on downs.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Chuck quick to Olave. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. He'll step up and run.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Back to throw is Tua. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is shot. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins
First down. Turbo one hard. Ready.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run this one straight ahead with Aints. And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. They'll hold him to a gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go ahead.
Aints. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, ready.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. And he'll take it on in. Aints. Touchdown, Dolphins. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. They'll run. It's Kamara. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And He'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
First down, New Orleans.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So throw is shut. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
60 Eagles. Huh.
Now a toss, running left with Kamara. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The tackle made back.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Coca 19. Let's go.
Third down, and here is Shucks. He's got his man, that's Olave. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these third down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's shut. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. From the gun, it's shut. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal.
19 Tiger.
Chuck. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery. And hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal. The air once more. Shuck. They're called in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run. Here's Kamara. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
They'll go. And here's Shuck. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Ready.
A-chain. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. That is the danger of the play calling down there, Greg. Trying to stretch it out. Can't get there, and it's going to cost them 2 points.
Most often, Mike, anytime you're backed up, the idea is to try to get the running back running downhill at the defense. For that exact reason, he got bounced out wide. They were able to string the play out towards the sideline, and it results in the safety.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. Now things go from bad to worse. After giving up the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
We'll start the drive with Miller. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Once again, it's Miller. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
60 Bison.
They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. The kick is good. The Saints will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. We are set for 4th and long. Hill brought in motion. Now or never, they'll put, and he's going to go down. The pressure too much, and that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.